Namaskar, good evening, and welcome to the 19th episode of Encounter with Alok, sponsored by Zozo DMC, which is a destination management based company in London, Scotland, and Manchester. It does a lot of FIT groups, tour groups, and many other packages. Today, we have a special guest, Rashmi Rai, all the way from Edinburgh, who is Mrs. Scotland Universe 2019. Motivational speaker, founder and director of Alvirago Limited, chairperson of Ladies All Nations, International Scotland, multi-award winner for her services towards humanity. So let's connect to Rashmi Rai from Edinburgh. So I think so, Rashmi Rai, we have connected, and here she is. Namaskar, Rashmi ji. Pranam karta hu. Happy Navratri to you.
Happy Navratri to you too, Alok ji. Thank you so much for having me on your show.
No, it's my pleasure. We are having Mrs. Scotland 2019 on our show. That's the most important thing.
Thank you.
Thank you. Very good. So Rashmi ji, I'll tell you. It means बता दूं हमारे show के बारे में कि this platform has been made to acquire knowledge and entertain people. So there are three sections. Section 1 will be based on your achievements, what you do. Round 2 will be question 1 from the travel background and the rapid fire. So you good to go, Rashmi ji?
Yeah.
Very good. So the first encounter question to Rashmi Rai will be this. So please tell us about your journey from India to Scotland.
Okay. So I'm born and brought up in Nagpur, which is central India, and then I pursued my education as well there, and then for my work purposes, I came down to Hyderabad. I started working with Satyam, now which is Tech Mahindra, and then I explored a couple of places in India like Hyderabad, Delhi, Bangalore. Bangalore, I was working with IBM, and then I got married, and then that's how I reached London. And from London, I started looking for a job because living in a country like UK, you just can't sit idle. And I was already working into IT sector, so then I explored this here, and that's how I landed up in Heineken in Scotland. So this is my journey from India to Scotland. Now moving ahead to my pageant journey, I should say that, then I was enjoying my life. I loved Scotland, and I always wished to come Scotland because even before my marriage, I had been to Scotland.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, just before leaving Scotland, I came during the time of Christmas, and I saw the Christmas market of Edinburgh, and I was really, really influenced and fascinated by the market. And then when I was leaving, I always wished that, can I come back to this place again? And that's how my destiny, I didn't know I'll be getting married to a person who is based out of London. And eventually I'll be moving to Scotland. So I reached here, and then I had my work journey as well, was going well. And then I had my little girl, Pranika Mantha, who is here. So after my little girl, I thought, I need to do something for the people, because I have those skills in me, and that's how it motivated me. What am I good at? So, and when we are small, since childhood days, it was always there in mind that fashion, Miss Universe, Miss World, and all those very icons were already there, and that's how I landed into the pageant world.
कहते हैं कि माँ सरस्वती जिभा पे निवास रहती हैं. आपने कहा कि will I come to Scotland, क्या मैं स्कॉटलैंड वापस आऊंगी? देखिए, माता ने सुनी और अष्टमी के दिन ही बोल रहा हूँ कि माता आपको यहाँ ले आती.
बिल्कुल बात आप सही बोल रहे हैं, क्योंकि हम जो है ना, दिल से अगर हम कुछ एक्सपेक्ट करते हैं और आप सच्चे दिल से मानते हैं, तो भगवान जरूर पूरा करते हैं, पर उसकी नीयत में मतलब सच्चाई होनी चाहिए.
बिल्कुल सही, बिल्कुल सही.
तो
बिल्कुल।
मुझे नहीं पता था but by God's grace and by my Sadguru's blessings and all I did reach here.
बहुत सही रश्मि जी. So we move on to the question number 2, which is I want to know about the supply chain management and project management, what you do in Heineken.
So I did start my journey with project management, my career with project management, and eventually I did that for 3.5 to 4 years, and then I realized कि project management से हटकर भी मुझे कुछ और I should actually know if I'm in IT, I should know some technology. So that's how I landed into one of the ERP technologies, which is called as SAP. Some people call it as SAP here, so popularly known as SAP. So I'm now working as a supply chain consultant. I'm working into one of the ERP modules here. So that's how the complete supply chain is related, because we do the planning, and we help the business planners by whatever support they need in IT in the background. So in UK on the IT side, we have only two people supporting. So entire UK is being supported by two people in this IT aspect of the planning side. So that is how I'm into supply chain management, because we do the complete planning, and we have very near to my house we have the Caledonian Brewery, which is again by Heineken. So went through there, and I saw the entire process of brewing, and it's quite exciting, and then working on the that product.
So is it similar, like we go to whiskey distillery, Scotch distillery? Is it similar kind of distillery, or is it different? Like your
So,
whiskey hai, it's from barley. So what means? Can you tell us something about the beer over there?
so yes, बियर में भी आपको बार्ले होता है, बट द ओनली थिंग इज लाइक आप जो हॉप्स यूज करते हैं,
जी.
हॉप्स जो उसका इट स्मेल, सो हॉप्स जो है ना डिफरेंट डिफरेंट कंट्रीज से आते हैं, क्योंकि देन यू जनरेट दैट काइंड ऑफ स्मेल, or there is no smell basically. So hops play an important role. Then alcoholic content आपका कितना, आप कितना ferment कर रहे हैं उसको, so it depends on that as well. And some people like very strong
तो जैसे
beer.
हम अल्कोहल एबीवी जो है, अल्कोहल बाय वॉल्यूम जो है, हम रिड्यूस करके 40% तक ले आते हैं विस्की में. सो हाउ मच डू यू रिड्यूस? इज इट टू 6 to 8% or 13%? What do you do?
So Heineken 00 आपने सुना है, which is absolutely without alcohol.
Oh
So
wow.
it depends. Yeah. We have a big brand portfolio, and under that we have different percentages of
Mhm.
alcoholic content. So it depends कौन सा crowd है, and we don't not only deal with beer, we also deal in ciders. So
Oh wow.
ciders जो है आपको वो जो है एप्पल के बने होते हैं या फिर बेरीज के बने होते हैं.
मिक्स
Strongbow जो आप
करके
देखते हैं,
एप्पल
that is
साइड.
the
जी जी जी
Heineken brand.
जी, बहुत बढ़िया.
Cloudy Apple is Heineken brand. Beer side में अगर आप देखेंगे तो we have Heineken, which is going very well. Then we have this is what do we say? Just when there are so many. John Smith's is one of the most strongest one that we have.
Wow.
So I mean, they have a wide portfolio in Heineken, and you just
So
decide what
Heineken is
kind.
from Holland. Original जो है,
Yes,
original.
the headquarters is in Holland, and but UK Heineken UK is all based out of Edinburgh.
Edinburgh. Wow. Very good. वेरी गुड रश्मि जी. मूव ऑन टू द थर्ड क्वेश्चन. ये थोड़ा सा मैं भी जानना चाहूंगा, हमारे दर्शक भी जानना चाहेंगे कि यू आर अ पार्ट ऑफ प्रोजेक्ट्स लाइक सेव द गर्ल चाइल्ड, एजुकेट द गर्ल चाइल्ड. कैन यू प्लीज फोकस ऑन दैट? एंड ये आपके दिमाग में कैसे आया? व्हाट इनिशिएटिव डिड यू टेक इट? सो मी along with my platform audience, everyone would like to know that.
So this is a very heart-touching question to me. Thank you, Alok ji, for asking me this. So this all started with my pageant journey. Even before the pageant, I used to do my charity kind of work, but all that was limited to my individual level. But then when I got into pageant, I did fundraising for human trafficking. I got to know much about around human trafficking that is held. I supported Keto and raised a good amount of money for Keto. Then after that, I also did some allergy awareness campaigns in Scotland. Apart from that, then I realized that we need to do much more, and I wanted to support the children apart from doing the women empowerment. So here I got in touch with Aberlar, and in Scotland I'm associated with Aberlar charity, and I work along with them in collaboration, whatever help they need or fundraising or any activity. But then it was always there in mind that something has to be in India, because my grassroots are in India. I thought कि वहां पर बहुत ज्यादा जरूरत है हमारे हेल्प की, हम तो बाहर निकल चुके हैं, but can we not do something for our nation where we have grew up? So then that time I was in touch with Bridge Auntie and the Consulate General of India here. Then it was Anju Ranjan ji. So then Brijanti, she understood my kind of work and what I wanted to do. So she understood my motive, basically, that it's not only about name and fame, but she wants to do something more as well for the society, for humanity. So so then she approached me, and then she said, why don't you join this project? This is coming up, and हमारे जो प्रधान मंत्री हैं नरेंद्र मोदी जी, he's very much focusing into बेटी बचाओ बेटी पढ़ाओ, that. Apart from that, I was also I'm also the Scotland ambassador for International Human Rights and Crime Control Organization in India. So
Wow.
they said that why don't you do something for save the girl child, educate the girl child here, so that we can do something from Scotland. So that's how this all mixture came up, and then I was being part of this project. I was being called, and it was inaugurated last year in the month of June. And Anju Ranjan ji, she herself was there for the inauguration, and that's how it was there. And this year we were supposed to choose a charity which would be very, very transparent, where we can directly know how are the women upskilled, how are the girls upskilled, what are we doing in their education sector in India. So a direct reporting kind of thing will be there.
Great.
So we are trying to we are looking for a good charity in India, which has come on to me because I'm asked by Brijanti that why don't you lead this and find out a charity.
Wow.
Pandemic has hit hard. Otherwise, we would have definitely started this year something. Expecting next year to be. And I'm still looking for a good charity in India whom we can directly support, and there is a transparency. And it's not like we are raising funds and we are funding these women or the girls, and that money is being not even reaching them. So basic motive behind this is picking up some small town, some small district or village, and then empower them. So apart from this, there is also yesterday I did have speak to one of the persons who was I'll let you know in future because that is also on similar terms of save the girl child, educate the girl child, and that is based on Dr. Kalam's vision.
Oh,
So it's like
yeah.
a yeah, by God's grace, I'm getting into really very beautiful projects. I'll open it once something concrete comes up about that. So there are so many things. There is so much of, I should say, universal power that is guiding me towards humanity, doing some good work for the children. Because if I do good, good is going to come back to me. If I do for my child today, tomorrow if my child needs it, somebody else will do for her. I might not be there, but somebody else will definitely be there.
No, I have been following you in Instagram. I've been following you in sorry, Facebook and stuff. The way you
Yes.
work, the way you act, your dedication, your passion, your enthusiasm is to see, is to look about. I've seen. So really, a very big salute for that. What you're doing is incredible.
Thank you.
So we move to the next question, जो कि बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. एक मुहिम जो हमारे सुशांत सिंह, एक्टर सुशांत सिंह राजपूत जी के लिए जुड़ी हुई है. आपने खुद स्कॉटलैंड से भी शुरुआत की हम लोगों के साथ. आप लंदन से जुड़ी हुई हैं. पूरा मुहिम पूरे यूनाइटेड किंगडम से भी आप बढ़ा रही हैं रूपा जी के साथ मिलके. तो अभी क्या हो रहा है, हम जानना चाहेंगे, दर्शक जानना चाहेंगे, और क्या इनिशिएटिव यूके से लिया जा रहा है.
सो मैं इस मुहिम से जुड़ी हूँ 4 महीने पहले से, जब भी SSR का केस स्टार्ट हुआ था. सो दैट टाइम आई वाज इन द ग्रुप ऑफ लंदन वर्किंग विद रूपा जी. And then we got so many NRIs across the world into that group, and then we are thinking aligned, like हम SSR के लिए उसकी जस्टिस के लिए हम क्या करें. So it's not only about SSR and its justice. It's about right and wrong. Why are we supporting SSR? Why are we supporting Arnab Goswami? Because they are now working towards truth. And we are not supporting for it's not specially like इसका मर्डर हो गया है, इसको हमने सपोर्ट करना है, इस पॉलिटिकल पार्टी को सपोर्ट करना है. नहीं, हमारा एजेंडा वो नहीं है. हमारा एजेंडा है देयर इज समथिंग रॉन्ग इन द सोसाइटी, वी नीड टू करेक्ट इट. और जो करेक्शंस हमें करनी है उसके लिए हम वो सारे कदम उठा रहे हैं, क्योंकि दिस इज गोइंग टू बिकम एन एग्जाम्पल फॉर आवर फ्यूचर जनरेशंस. सो उस ग्रुप में मैं जुड़ी हूँ जिसमें पूरे एनआरआईज हैं वर्ल्ड के. देयर इज अनदर ग्रुप जिसमें टेलीग्राम है जिसमें हमारे उज्जवल त्रिवेदी जी हैं. उस ग्रुप में भी मैं जुड़ी हूँ. एंड देन स्कॉटलैंड में मैं बिल्कुल आपके सपोर्ट से जुड़ी हूँ.
बिल्कुल
आपका
बिल्कुल
इतना
बिल्कुल.
बड़ा सपोर्ट है. सो हम यहाँ पर भी स्कॉटलैंड में हमने अपना एक ग्रुप स्टार्ट किया है विद ऑल
आप उस
योर.
ग्रुप की मैं यहाँ से भी अनाउंस करना चाहता हूँ कि स्कॉटलैंड में हम जल्दी ही जब सब कुछ ठीक हो तो हम एक रैली भी निकालना चाहेंगे. और आप उस ग्रुप की इस समय एक्टिंग प्रेसिडेंट भी हैं, इसलिए आप इस चीज को आप आगे बढ़ा रही हैं. रियली वेरी अप्रिशिएटेड, बहुत दिल से. लेकिन हम लोग चाहते हैं कि उनको जस्टिस मिले, क्योंकि जो उनके साथ हुआ वो ठीक नहीं हुआ.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल. और ये हम सब जानते हैं कि इट वाज नॉट ए सुसाइड, इट वाज ए मर्डर. सो हम बहुत सारे
डेफिनेटली.
पेटिशंस रेज कर रहे हैं जहाँ पे ये जो चीजें गलत हुई हैं उसे हमें ठीक करना है. जो हो गया वो हो गया, बट फ्यूचर में ये चीजें ना हो. एंड देयर हैज टू बी समथिंग कॉल्ड एज लॉ एंड ऑर्डर. यू कैन नॉट गो बियॉन्ड दैट. कुछ अगर सोसाइटी में कोई अच्छी चीज बनाई हुई है and there are some laws, you can't just overpower those laws. You are not god. तो
आप ये
यहाँ
बताइए, पहले सीबीआई कहती है कि ये रिपोर्ट ऐसी आई, फिर बाद में बदल जाती है, डॉक्टर के स्टेटमेंट्स बदल जाते हैं, कुछ समझ में नहीं आता है कि क्या हो रहा है. व्हाट्स हैपनिंग मींस, इज दैट मच करप्शन इन इंडिया? मींस सीरियसली, एक बार लगता है कि क्या हमारे देश में ऐसा हो रहा है, जस्टिस मिलेगी नहीं मिलेगी, सोच के थोड़ा तकलीफ होता है. थिंक अबाउट द पेरेंट्स, उन जो पटना में हैं उनके पेरेंट्स, उन पे क्या बीत रही होगी, उनकी सिस्टर,
25
उनके
years.
पूरे परिवारजनों पे क्या बीत रही होगी.
मैं इसमें एक ही बात बोलूंगी कि मुझे जो है पीएम नरेंद्र मोदी एंड हिज टीम पे पूरा भरोसा है, बिकॉज द वे दे हैव सॉल्व्ड सो मेनी अदर इश्यूज लाइक द जम्मू एंड कश्मीर वाज वन ऑफ द बिगेस्ट इश्यूज. Ram Mandir was one of them, and I mean it's not only about that, but जो उन्होंने जो 3 तलाक वाला जो करवाया था मुस्लिम लेडीज के लिए. So it's not about they are not working basically for one party, they are working for humanity. There are certain things which have
बिल्कुल
happened wrong in the past, they want to correct it. So
बिल्कुल.
politicizing in that, and then again in SSR case में जो
लग रहा है
घुस
connection
जाएं और स्पैन खत्म हो जाए, वो करियर नहीं बना पाए. So this is all so demotivating and diverting for the future generations.
जी.
That's why we are raising petitions, we are raising voices, we supported the rally which happened in London. So it's about the national security as well, कि अगर हमारे बच्चे कल को I'm out of India, but still I have relatives, I have so many people in India. That doesn't mean कि मैं कंट्री से बाहर निकल गई तो मेरी कोई रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी नहीं है, वो मेरी जन्मभूमि रही है.
बिल्कुल सही,
So
बिल्कुल सही.
तो जन्मभूमि के लिए हमारा कर्तव्य बनता है. कर्मभूमि हमारी बदल गई है, बट जन्मभूमि तो है ना.
वो कहते हैं
सो
ना
वी
कि
हैव टू
जननी
डेफिनेटली.
जन्मभूमिश्च, तो नहीं, बिल्कुल सही बोले, वो तो हमारी जन्मभूमि है, उसे कैसे भूल जाए.
कैसे भूल सकते हैं. तो हमें बिल्कुल मतलब वी हैव टू डू इन द लोकल प्लेसेस एज वेल. इसलिए मैं यहाँ लोकल में भी जितना हो सकता है मैं अपनी तरफ से करती हूँ. बट अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट आई डेफिनेटली डू फॉर इंडिया एज वेल. आई डू सो मेनी आई डू कंट्रीब्यूट टू डू सो मेनी डोनेशंस एज वेल. आप खासकर मैं यूनाइटेड नेशंस रिफ्यूजी एजेंसी को कितने डोनेशन देती हूँ. मुझे वहां से रिकॉग्निशन लेटर्स भी आते हैं. साइट सेवर्स अफ्रीकन कॉन्टिनेंट में मेरा बहुत आई डू कंट्रीब्यूशन, आई गेट लेटर्स फ्रॉम देयर एज वेल. मैंने अक्षय पात्रा फाउंडेशन में लास्ट ईयर 5 बच्चों का मतलब द मील फॉर 2 times मील का मैंने पूरे साल का आई डिड कंट्रीब्यूशन. मिलाप एसिड अटैकर्स के लिए मैं पे करती हूँ. So I do contribute into so many things, and this is not like just it has started from pageant. It has all started much beyond, you know.
जी नहीं,
So
बहुत
it
अच्छा काम कर रही है मैडम आप, सीरियसली बहुत अच्छा काम कर रही हैं और ऐसे ही करते
thank
रहिए।
you.
और हमारा जो आपने देश के लिए अपना प्यार व्यक्त किया वो बहुत अच्छा है। तो जैसे कहते हैं ना कि तन समर्पित, मन समर्पित और यह जीवन समर्पित, चाहता हूँ देश की धरती तुझे कुछ और ही दी। इसी काव्यांश के
Thank you.
साथ हम ये पहला राउंड समाप्त करते हैं और बहुत ही उम्दा नंबरों से आप पास हुई, 100 आउट ऑफ 100 मैं देना चाहूंगा।
All your support, Alok ji.
Thank you, madam. Second, we move to second round. In quick words, can you tell me which is your favorite destination and why? अगर छुट्टी पे बच्चों के साथ जाना चाहेंगी, तो कौन सा destination होगा?
मैं ऐसे डेस्टिनेशन पे जाना चाहूंगी जहां पे पॉजिटिविटी है, and which has got the magnetic powers, so that you know the aura of your body changes. So it can be a temple, it can be any तीर्थ स्थान,
Wow,
और और फिर मतलब अगर आप मुझसे ऐसे पूछेंगे तो आई वुड लव टू गो टू डेनमार्क,
wow.
क्योंकि डेनमार्क मुझे when I was studying, or when I was in my when I was working, तो मुझे हमेशा I used to see Denmark की greenery and the kind of beautiful places, so it really attracted me a lot, and till date हम जो कुछ बचपन में देख रहे होते हैं, हमारी कुछ इच्छा होती है.
सही बात है,
So
बिल्कुल।
मुझे डेनमार्क जाने का बहुत, मैंने प्लान्स बने भी थे, बट हम तभी जा पाते हैं जब लिखा होता है.
लिखा होता है, सही बात है। एंड यू हैव टू प्लान अकॉर्डिंग टू द किड्स की बच्चों का स्कूल
Yes,
कब है, क्या है, छुट्टी कब है।
बिल्कुल.
बहुत बढ़िया। बहुत अच्छा लगा कि आपने बोला कि द ऑरा ऑफ द बॉडी हैज टू चेंज, दैट्स द मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट थिंग। तीर्थ जाएंगे, किसी ने मेरे शो में ये नहीं बोला। बहुत अच्छा लगा, बहुत ही प्यारा लगा ये सुन के। बहुत बढ़िया।
Thank you.
सो नाउ वी मूव टू द राउंड नंबर 3 व्हिच इज little bit exciting and we'll have fun over here. So it's a rapid fire round. So
Oh, I'm pretty excited. I haven't had this in any of my interviews until now.
आज इस इंटरव्यू में लेंगे। So you good to go?
Yeah.
Okay, so encounter number 1 question of rapid fire round 2, Rashmi ji, will be this: Mercedes or BM?
BM.
Okay, Twitter or Instagram?
Twitter.
Twitter. On scale of 1 to 10, how good dancer are you?
8.
8, very good. मैं आपका देख रहा था दशहरा, आपने कोई वीडियो लगाई थी या किसी ने लगाई थी दशहरा, मैं देख रहा था।
2018.
Yes, you are a good dancer, very good. What compliments people does people give you the most? सबसे ज्यादा compliments लोग क्या देते हैं आपको?
You are inspiring. This is the most I have heard.
Very good, indeed you are, very good. Would you rather spend the night in beautiful luxurious 5-star hotel or camping surrounded by the beautiful scenery?
Camping surrounded by beautiful scenery.
Wow, very good. What is the weirdest thing you have seen in someone else's home? लगता है connection लगता है कट ऑफ हो गया है, पॉज हो गया connection. Let's wait. Let's wait for, yeah, she's back. Okay, so question number 6: what is the weirdest thing you have seen in someone else's home?
Someone else's home. A woman trying to be her best, but being suppressed.
Okay, very good.
Because I work on women empowerment.
Yeah, seriously, what are 3 things you can't live without? ऐसी कौन सी 3 चीजें हैं?
My daughter.
Wow.
Secondly, my family.
Family, yeah.
I vouch for my family. Yeah, my daughter, my family, and then third is like humanity, being kind to people.
बहुत अच्छा, उम्दा. What song always make you happy when you hear it?
What song? Song. दिल है छोटा सा, छोटी सी आशा
Oh, very
मस्ती
nice.
भरी मन में भोली सी आशा. Yeah.
बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत ही बढ़िया, बहुत बढ़िया. What do you miss the most from your childhood?
My childhood. I think any punishment from the teacher.
मेरे को बहुत मिली है.
मुझे ज्यादा नहीं मिली है, but कभी जब मिली है तभी यहाँ.
And now the last encounter question of this round will be, what is the best quality of your husband? Listen, husband is listening, so be careful.
The most best thing about my husband is he's very supportive, which very less women in this world I think have. And I do have that liberty, because of which I'm able to explore so much in my life. And it was my husband who said that, why don't you join the pageant?
Wow.
So he was the one, and I just left it कि ठीक है नहीं. I just left 1 week, मैंने छोड़ दिया. उसका last date आने वाला था for the nominations, and then after 1 week he said that, what about your nomination? Did you submit the form? And I was like, oh really, he's interested, now I should definitely go for it. And that's how he pushed me, and then I got into the pageant world. And then he did sacrifice a lot, I should say. He did sacrifice, because there was a time कि मैं office जाती थी, 9 to 5 job करना, and फिर Friday रात में ही मैं London जाती थी, because the grooming sessions were in London. Saturday, Sunday, तब मेरी बेटी was only 18 months, she was too small for me to leave her, but he acted like a mom and dad both. So I say hats off to him, because he did sacrifice a lot, because of which I am standing where I am standing today.
वेरी नाइस, वेरी वेरी नाइस. और इसी मंच से मैं आपके हस्बैंड को भी सलाम करना चाहूंगा, क्योंकि जो इनिशिएटिव और जो सपोर्ट दिखाया आज के टाइम में, बहुत अच्छा दिखाया है. बहुत बहुत बढ़िया. इसी के साथ ये राउंड की समाप्ति भी होती है. एंड फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, आई वुड से फ्रॉम बॉटम ऑफ माय हार्ट, थैंक यू फॉर कमिंग ऑन माय शो. एंड आई वुड लाइक यू टू गिव अ मैसेज टू एंटायर world, you can say, or entire audience who is watching, a closing statement from your side, Rashmi, please.
Okay, so I will say is that make your life a masterpiece. Imagine no limitations on what you can be or have or do. So अपनी लाइफ को ऐसा बनाइए कि जहाँ कोई limitations नहीं है. You are under the sky. जो चाहे वो करिए, but it should be like an example for the society. And that how that leads us, like, it is your own core values. Like my core values are optimism, determination, discipline, dedication and creativity. इससे मैं समाज को जो है जोड़ने की पूरी कोशिश करती हूँ कि I become the best. I am, I become an example to them. So I don't know if I told you, I got a couple of awards as well for all my work. I was top 10 Indian influential women in House of Lords. I got that award last year. Human Excellence Award by International Human Rights and Crime Control Organization. Best Humanitarian Award in Scotland by ELS Edification UK just 2 months back. And मुझे महात्मा गांधी पीस का भी अवार्ड मिला है just 2-3 weeks back from India. So there are so many things that motivates me a lot to do, and I don't count for awards, or I don't vouch for awards. I just do it, and everything falls in place. People will come to you. So become that masterpiece, that people come to you and you become an inspiration and you become an example to all of them.
बहुत
So this
बढ़िया.
is my message.
Very very nice. Become a masterpiece, so you become an inspiration, people comes to you. बहुत ही बढ़िया. Thank you, Rashmi ji, for coming on my show, and तहे दिल से धन्यवाद, and happy Navratri to you.
Thank you so much. Happy Navratri and happy Dashera coming
Thank you.
forward.
Thank you.